How to develop perseverance. I love the word perseverance. Today, I can confidently say I'm pretty good at persevering because of the daily structured process that I've created. However, I didn't create that because I thought it would be a fun thing to do or just some idea. I created a daily structured process because I've been through so much pain in my life. I wanted to die several times. I have pet seeing Walter, he wants to play. I wanted to die from the pain of alcoholism and relationship problems and being abandoned as a kid. My real dad, I never saw him past the age of 5. I don't remember him. I had one picture of him and I've lost it. I never got to see my real dad, my biological father. I was abused as a kid, raped, beaten, mentally, verbally, physically, sexually abused for most of my childhood and my adolescent life too. So naturally, I abused drugs and alcohol to push down those feelings that I didn't know what to deal with. I didn't know how to deal with. I recently started therapy and had me create a trauma timeline. It's like, I couldn't believe it. I had 3 pages of traumas. However, I've developed perseverance as a result of those things. Yes, I wanted to die when I was 20 for the first time. At least that's the first time I remember. And I was really attempting to just drink away and drug away all my problems. And thank goodness someone referred me to the program and I found help. I found a tribe of people that care about me. But perseverance comes from the daily process. When I got to this tribe, they have a daily process on awakening. They have a manual. On awakening tells me exactly what to do. When I wake up in the morning, it tells me what to do when I become agitated or doubtful. It tells me how to think throughout my day and remember that it's God's way, not mine. It tells me what to do when I retire at night. It tells me what to do when I'm resentful or angry or afraid. Fear is a huge, huge thief. It corrodes the fabric of your life. It steals from you in huge ways that annoy me. Perseverance comes from developing a daily structured process that you don't deviate from, no matter what. A couple years ago, actually 3 years ago now, almost 3 years ago, I honed in that daily process with fitness and more mindset and nutrition. Now my structured process is stellar. I've only been stellar a few years, so I don't feel like it's stellar, but it is. I know it is now because it's been tested. The very, very biggest fear has happened to me recently, last October, but I stuck to the process. I lost my home. I lost the ability to communicate with my husband. Suddenly, very suddenly, I lost my husband, which is one of my biggest fears. And I'm not saying that it wasn't difficult. And yes, I cried and I went through all these difficult emotions and it's been difficult, but I stuck to the steps of the wake up, a workout, a daily reading, positive reading, a quick rinse in the morning, and my sobriety, putting that number 1 getting to a meeting, number one, every day, and increasing those meetings when I did along the way too. Going to 3 and 4 meetings a day to stay sober. I stuck to the process of staying sober and doing the things that build me only. And that got me through, still shining. I wasn't depressed, laying in bed like the old me. I didn't resort to drinking, which would have messed up even more my thinking. I didn't lay around depressed. Because of the daily structured process that was already in place, thank God, I'd already gone through the difficulty. It's hard at first, of course. It's hard at first to say I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning and do it. It's hard to follow through on your word at first when you're not used to doing it. But it's harder to be a lazy, unreliable, depressed piece of junk. It's harder. They're both hard. It's hard to be a loser and it's hard to be a winner. So why not choose the hard that makes you a winner, right? Right. Glad I did. Develop this structured process. It's not quite as difficult when things are going okay and going your way. But when it hits the fan, it needs to be a habit. And I'm grateful I created that habit because it's getting me through this recent trial of separation that hopefully will be over soon. I'll know soon. I'll know more in a couple weeks. I have a lot of fear of the unknown, a lot of things I don't understand. And we don't have to understand. We just listen to the voice inside to be your guide. Listen to the voice before every choice. We can choose every single response. So perseverance is developed by sticking to daily steps that build you and not tear you down. No vices, not grabbing onto things that just make you feel better instantly. You show up to the gym, you will feel better. Show up to a meeting, you will feel better. Read a positive book, you will feel better. Do the things that build you, not the things that are going to make you feel like crap later. Perseverance. Persevere and do the things that keep you here. I love you guys.